Hey guys, DJ AJ 101 with you here today, and I have a quick little article that I want to share with you guys that actually came out a couple of days ago, but today's the actual day that they said that this is actually going to happen. And I'm sure, as you guys can see from the title and from the article I'm about to bring in from my right, your left, right here, Verizon to reach 2/3 of the U.S. population, well over 80% of the U.S. population, with their 4G LTE network. Now, as we all know, Verizon's been pretty much leading the way, well and beyond AT&T and Sprint, the other two biggest U.S. carrier counterparts. So Verizon is indeed leading the way and pushing this out today, April 19th on Thursday, as it says in the article right here. Pretty much says, Verizon will be announcing 27 new markets today, and it will be expanding 44 of the already existing markets into the more suburban, more rural areas of the cities that they're already covering, which is great news because obviously the expansion needs to happen quicker than it's been happening at this point. And I think covering the major cities has been the first big milestone, and the next will be covering, the more rural areas that Verizon has coverage in, kind of like where I am up here in Northeast Wisconsin. They haven't reached exactly where I am yet. I kind of live out just out of the city and the suburbs up here where I live in Northeast Wisconsin, a little bit more rural area, so they haven't really reached 4G out to me yet personally where I live, but I'm sure that'll be coming, in the next year to year and a half, hopefully by the end of 2013, as they hope to have their entire 4G network rolled out by then. I really can't wait for that, to have all the existing Verizon coverage area that has 3G on it right now, expanded out to 4G LTE for better speeds. And as you can see in the article right here, they actually say, anywhere the users can reach 5 to 12 megabytes down to 2 to 5 megabytes up. And I know that's really low considering what a lot of people have been seeing on their devices. The new iPad just recently on Verizon's LTE network, and I even saw faster speeds than that. But obviously, I think they're taking a network consideration as well. The congestion eventually, once everybody is on this 4G LTE network, and a lot of people have LTE devices, the network I'm sure will not be as fast as it is now. Because as of right now, the network is fairly new, and there aren't too many overly fast 4G LTE devices out there, so I'm sure that'll be expanding. I'm sure once the iPhone gets 4G LTE, that will kind of bog things down just a little bit, because I'm sure a lot of people are waiting, like myself, for 4G LTE on their iPhone. Big plug. So, and I saw that in a couple of comments here, so it is kind of neat to actually see. But I think this is growing at an ever expanding rate. AT&T is also rolling out more cities and more coverage this year, as well as Sprint hopefully rolling out their first cities this year and their coverage on their expansion for LTE 4G. So Verizon today is, of course, like I said, lighting up 2/3 of the U.S. population. It's going to be a lot. They're in over 400 markets right now, which is just insane when you think about LTE rollout. And it's even more amazing when you look at around the world that not even as many countries are up to the exact same par as Verizon is here in the U.S. So hopefully, finally, the U.S. is at least leading the way in something, as everybody else around the world is using, more, prehistoric technologies, I guess you could say, as HSPA Plus continues to evolve, not getting near the speed of LTE, but they are building off existing networks all over the world about that. But of course, we're trying to lead the way here with LTE becoming the next big standard in high-speed mobile networking. So I'd love to hear what you guys think about this article. Please leave your comments below on maybe your city's finally getting LTE, and you have an LTE iPhone through Verizon. You're like, thank God, I've been waiting for forever. So I'd love to hear your comments. So please leave them below. Also, feel free to rate this video up and subscribe if you happen to like my content. Also, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. I sure do appreciate it very much. And I make all kind of tech content, from the latest stories that are coming out to tech unboxings and reviews and stuff like that. So I just like to give you guys a little bit of everything, and I hope you enjoy it. And I like bringing it to you guys, so that's all great. But anyways, I'll leave a link to this article in the description below if you guys would like to check it out for yourself. And I will see you guys in my next video. Have a great one till then, guys.